Hello, and welcome to another daily market reading, another price update, in which we're going to be talking about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has come absolutely crashing down, okay? It has not given us a break. It has not given us any chance to go long, any place for us to attempt to go for a, to go for a short position. We haven't had a break, okay? Why am I on the weekly time frame? Well, let me just show you. On the weekly, okay, we had this crazy move up. Okay, so I'm going to trace a Fibonacci retracement from this low all the way up to the very high. And we can see something, which is that we had a bit of a test back on the 0.618 level. We closed one candle outside it, which was a bullish sign. And then we went straight back. We engulfed the previous candle and we are currently crashing down. What happens when in an impulsive phase you fail to react on the 0.618 level? There is one more level which we could potentially be looking at in just a second, but usually very high amount of times we are going to be going to the 100% of that whole phase. 100% of that whole phase is going to be roughly at 50,000. That's where I'm going to be waiting for Bitcoin. Now, it is where we've got all of these previous pivot points, okay? This whole area here is going to be a good place for us to look. Potentially, for the price of Bitcoin to go into a sideways channel. This is another thing that I wanted to say in this video, is that with the current price action, with what Bitcoin's doing now, we can't trade it, okay? We cannot trade what Bitcoin is doing now. I don't know if you can see, I'm going to delete this. Now I'm finished with it. I don't know if you can see right now, we're doing a very similar thing to what we did here and to what we did here. Just a constant move down, without even a single pullback, okay? I remember, well, first off, worth noting, when we were here in this channel, we were saying that's a good place to go short. This is a really nice short position. If you manage to go short on the very top, that has been an amazing place to go short. And you are now in massive profits if you are still hogging it, if you're still on it. Now, we were waiting when we were around here. I was saying we could potentially get a bit of a move up, testing these levels, and then you can join it and go short. We haven't had that luxury. We've carried on going down. When we were around here, I was saying we could potentially get a bit of a move up, testing these levels. We could potentially go short there. We haven't had that luxury. We have just been going down and then a bit sideways down, a bit sideways down. Okay, so we have attempted a few long positions, okay, which have unfortunately been blown. They have not worked. So I think that's it. Can't really try to go long anymore. I think it's just time for us to go and just wait. Okay, we need to wait for something that we can trade. This cannot be traded. You can't go short because you're way too late. You can't go long because it's just dropping, okay? It's bleeding out to death. It's not smart, okay? This gets a bit too gambling, okay? If we now try long and then long and then long and then long, that's gambling, okay? That's not really, you can't really call that trading. We are currently now, at least at the time of me making this video, on a very important pivot point, which is this one right there, which is exactly at 59,800, basically 60k. 60,000 is also a bit of a psychological level. If that is lost, which I'm pretty sure it will be quite soon, just looking at the price action, my next target is going to be a bit lower. Okay, is going to be around these levels, between 55, something like that. Yes, between 50, 55. This is going to be a price range where I'm going to probably be waiting for Bitcoin. Okay, what am I expecting the price to do? Well, exactly the same as it did here. Look, you know, you come crashing down, you go on a sideways range, you come crashing down sideways range. I'm not going to be expecting anything different. This is a big asset. This is going to be, you know, big market makers. They can't just, you know, make the price do a perfect V shape. What they need is they need to form an accumulation phase. How do you form an accumulation phase? With time. So I don't care if it's here, or if it's there. What I'm waiting for, what I'm looking for, is the price of Bitcoin to start going sideways, somewhere where we could go short, long, short, long. That's going to be easy for us to trade. Okay, this is not easy for us to trade at all, and it's not safe either. Okay, so like I just said, I'm probably going to be waiting for Bitcoin. Let me go on there, and actually I'm going to do something. I'm going to turn on some of our indicators, which are really useful. It's going to be the signals and order blocks. Yes, you guessed it. To see these order blocks, we have got an order block on the weekly, not daily, on the weekly time frame, sitting exactly where I was just telling you, between 55 and 48, nearly 49. Okay, which is what I've just told you. Okay, I am expecting the price to come around this area and then potentially get a move up on Bitcoin, because smart money, hedge funds, big market makers need to slowly inject their money. They can't just click buy and put a bunch of money in, because then that would just make the whole price do a straight V shape. They need to waste time. They need the price to go in a sideways range, an accumulation phase, which we are going to be using, which we are going to be trading, which I'm going to be covering in this channel 6 days a week, if not more, in which we are going to be trading. Going to be going short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long. Okay, that's my plan. That's what I'm going to be waiting for. Okay, these previous pivot points, which were these. Okay, that's my mindset. That's the mindset with which I am going. I'm now going to sit, look pretty, and do nothing else. Okay, now also going to turn on our smart oscillator just to get a bit more knowledge, a bit more information, and also the smart trend as well. Why not? Let's add it into the mix. Well, you know, we can also see very nicely we've got the smart trend coming along very nicely on the weekly time frame. It's not 100% recommended for us to use the smart trend on such a high time frame, but might as well say it. Why not? On the daily time frame, which is a really nice thing to see, we have been this whole entire time, this whole push up. I know there was a bunch of people that were saying this is going to all-time highs. We finished the bear market. This is really good. The smart trend was purple. The whole entire time, this whole push up, we were purple. It did not change. It was telling you, you are not in a bull market, you are in a bear market. You should be prioritizing short positions. And this was one of the reasons why we decided to go short. Okay. Also, we can see we are currently right now, as we speak, inside a daily order block, which has been a really nice pivot point, as we can see there. We could potentially get a bit of a rejection back up, which would be great. Okay, but we're not going to try risk it. We're just going to wait. I think it's common sense. I think I don't really need to say it, but any moves up that we get are going to be good places for us to go short. Okay, where could we potentially very humbly look for a short position if we are given the very nice chance to? Well, I'm going to trace fixed range volume profile, okay, from this whole lot, this whole sideways channel, which was very useful for us, okay, which we traded very nicely. And I'm going to apply the multi-time frame fair value gaps. Now, if you're looking at this thing thinking, what is he using? These are indicators that we have created. Here at Elite Flow, we're a brand that specializes in the creation of trading indicators. You have access to these completely for free. There's a link in the descriptions box, which takes you to our Telegram, where you can send a message to our staff, to our support team, and just tell them that you want access to them for free, and they will give it to you. Okay, we've got a daily strong fair value gap sitting along very, 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 very nicely with a 4-hour gap, and most importantly, this blue line. What is this blue line, you ask? This blue line is an exponential moving, no, it's not, sorry, it's the value area low. The value area low of this whole lot, which means that a retest there would be a really good sign, a really good place for us to look for a short. Why? Because if we get admitted, if we go back into the value area, this means that the price is likely to be moving within this range, which is between 75,800 and 65,300. Okay, so really, if we want to carry on looking for short positions, this is a make or break short position. If we place our short there, okay, if we place our short there and we get stopped out, that's fine. We want to get stopped out because this means that we are going back inside this and we could get an even deeper retracement. If we don't, which is what I'm kind of hoping for at some point, if we're very, very lucky people, we will potentially get a move back up here. This is going to be such a good place to look for a short position. You cannot even imagine. Also, look, exponential moving average, this time, yes, is this gray line coming along very nicely just around this area. This is going to be, if we do get it, and that's a big if, because I'm not too sure we will, really good place to look for a short. Okay, 65,387. Keep that number in mind. That is a really big number to keep in mind to look for. Next, let's look at USDT really briefly. Okay, we are nearly testing, well, we're actually above this high. Okay, and if I zoom out even more, is this all-time high? No. We have got a massive order block. Okay, on the daily time frame, we're very close to all-time high. We're very, very, very close to all-time high. We should, in theory, we should be looking, we should be potentially getting a move back down. But another thing worth noting is that on the daily time frame, look at this. We're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low. On the daily, we could now be making a higher high. If we are continuing this trend for USDT, when USDT goes up, crypto and Bitcoin and just crypto goes down. Okay, it's upside down, it's vice versa. So, you know, in theory, now this is in an uptrend, we should be making a higher high. We have done a higher high already. We could get a bit more of a push up to fully confirm a higher high on the daily time frame, which means, you know, this is just reassuring my point, saying that I'm not going to be looking for any more long positions. I think it's way too risky. Let's wait. Let's be patient. I know it is hard. I know we all like to click buy, click sell to do something. It's not safe. Okay, let's wait. Are we making daily videos to give you an update of what is happening, what is not happening, this, that, the other, and then we will go from there. Okay, so this is looking quite risky. This looks like we could be dropping a bit more. And having said that, I thank you very much for watching. Make sure you also leave a like and subscribe, and see you on Sunday for another market update. Bye bye.